Morning students, today we will learn to draw a plant cell and an animal cell. So let us start. Plant cell we show with rectangular shape. So this way you can draw the plant cell. And animal cell is round. It is usually depicted in round shape, right? Okay, now animal cell, the outermost organelle is this cell membrane. So let us label here. Cell membrane, it is giving protection to the animal cell. Similarly, cell membrane is present in the plant cell. But in the plant cell, outside the cell membrane, we have another layer which is called the cell wall, which is a rigid structure and giving rigidity and strength to the plant cell, because of which the plant cell can maintain its shape. So this outermost layer in a plant cell, which is not present in the animal cell, this is the cell wall. Okay, cell wall. Now in the center we have is the nucleus. In the animal cell, almost in the center we have is the nucleus. So this is the nucleus. And in the plant cell, we have is a big vacuole present in the center, and which is pushing the nucleus to the periphery. So nucleus is not in the center, it is pushed to the periphery. So on one side you can show the nucleus. This is the nucleus of the plant cell, this is the nucleus of the animal cell. So we can just label it. This is the nucleus, and similarly in the animal cell, this is the nucleus, right? Okay, now inside the nucleus you can show the chromatin fibers, right? The chromosomes or the chromatin fibers, right? And also a nucleolus which is present inside the nucleus, and nuclear membrane which is covering the nucleus. So all these are the structures present within the nucleus. Nuclear membrane is there, which is the covering of the nucleus. Inside it we have is the chromosomes, and we have is the nucleolus, right? Okay, now let us go further and make the around this nucleus we have is the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, these are the membrane bound organelles. These are the membrane bound organelles like this, which are giving the rigidity or framework to the cell, right? They give rigid framework to the cell so that cells can maintain the shape. Otherwise, cell is very soft structure. Okay, so this way you can show the endoplasmic reticulum. It is near the nucleus, right? So this way you can show. These are the membrane bound organelles which are giving rigid framework to the cell. Okay, so let us label this. This is the endoplasmic reticulum, right? So this is endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, Now there are certain ribosomes present. Ribosomes are small granular structures, right? So these are present in the animal and plant cells. So these are the ribosomes. These are needed for the protein synthesis. So some of the ribosomes may be attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, right? And then they make this endoplasmic reticulum look rough, and we call this endoplasmic reticulum as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is the endoplasmic reticulum on which the ribosomes are attached. So let us label these ribosomes. So these are the ribosomes. Ribosomes, small granular organelles which are helpful in protein synthesis. Okay, then you can make the mitochondria. Mitochondria, these are double-walled structures, double membraned, right? And internally, this is the cristae of the mitochondria. It is having double-walled structure, and these are the cristae. So one or two mitochondria you can show here. Mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell, which provide the cell with the energy. So let us label here. Mitochondria, right? So this is the mitochondria. Okay, now you can show the Golgi body. Golgi body are again the membrane bound organelle. So this is something like this. These are helping in synthesis and storage of enzymes, any kind of secretions which are there in the cell. So we can make it here. The Golgi body, membrane bound organelle, in which synthesis of enzymes, hormones, other secretions of the cell takes place. So this is Golgi body, right? And in the animal cell it is a Golgi body. In the plant cell otherwise it is called the dictyosome, right? So this is our Golgi body, membrane bound organelles, right? Okay, we have not labeled the cytoplasm as yet. So just label the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the fluid in the cell. So this is cytoplasm, right? Cytoplasm, the liquid, the fluid present in the cell. Fine. And this one is the vacuole. The big vacuole is shown in the plant cell. And in the animal cell, we have the vacuoles which are much smaller in size, right? So you can show the vacuoles here. Vacuoles are containing the water, and certain salts may be dissolved in this water, right? So these are the vacuoles which may be present in the cell. Okay, children, these are some of the organelles which are present both in plant and animal cell. Now let us draw some of the organelles which are only present either in the plant cell or in the animal cell. So firstly, in the animal cell, let us draw the centrioles. Centrioles are present near the nucleus. So you can show the centrioles, right? So these are the centrioles. Centrioles, these are present only in the animal cell, right? And these are helpful in initiating the cell division. When the cell has to divide, these centrioles play a major role. Without the centrioles, cell division cannot occur in the animal cell, right? Then in the plant cell, we have is the chloroplast. Chloroplast are the organelle which are containing the chlorophyll. So chlorophyll containing chloroplast are present only in the plant cell. They are not present in the animal cell, right? So you can label this. This is the chloroplast. Chloroplast, right? And then we have is the lysosomes. Lysosomes, these are again membrane bound organelle, and these lysosomes may contain enzymes. These lysosomes, they contain certain enzymes, digestive enzymes. Lysosomes, lysosomes are present only in the animal cell, and these contain certain digestive enzymes which will digest the foreign substance. Any unwanted foreign substance which enters into the animal cell is taken to the lysosomes and is digested. Right? It is basically removed from the animal cell. So if you want to label the nucleus as well, so you can just write it, the parts of the nucleus. So this is the nuclear membrane. Right, nuclear membrane. Then these are the chromosomes. Chromosomes or the chromatin fiber, whatever you want to write. And this one is the nucleolus, right? Nucleolus. So this is all about the plant and animal cell, children. Thank you.